I know you're tired of the stress. You know you don't say that's bliss. Tell them the whole family they a mess. We don't fear, we just bless. Yeah, I know you're tired of the stress. You know you say that's bliss. Your whole family they a mess. We don't fear, we just bless. Do you wake up in the morning, never ready to face the day? Decision making, kids complaining, man, you just can't catch a break. Seems like you're sleepwalking, falling, dwelling on the past, paralyzed, family ties, wishy-washy friends. How do you ever face the motivate, reevaluate your best, or be for real, get out there, feel free, build your confidence. So keep your head up, gotta stay heavy on the stuff, go get them lights, and get your life, we can guide this generation. Watch that hate turn to emulation, grab your freedom, be a leader with the boss, lady. Welcome to the queen, watch that hate turn to emulation, grab your freedom, be a leader with the boss, queen. Hey, welcome to the freedom. Every day, relax. Period. And I want to go ahead and welcome my girl here, Miss Leticia.
Hello.
Thank y'all so much. You know, she's here for the Dear Queen Diaries segment where we're going to get your childhood trauma.
Get it together.
Because some of y'all still living in the past. We don't need to do all that. Okay?
So let it go. We're going to let it go today, baby.
I love it.
We're going to let it go today.
But before we get into all the good stuff, all the good juices that everyone needs to know, we're going to definitely thank our sponsors. My first sponsor will be God. Thank you, God. I love you so much. Once again, you got me through it today. You woke me up so that I can speak to the people and I can just be a light that you want me to be. So I thank God for that first. And of course, I got to thank WPTP for giving me this platform for me to try to change more and more lives. Because as you know, I was formerly the Get Your Life podcast, but we done turned it to a show. We're a show now, okay? we done upgraded. So I definitely want to thank Dr. Woods, Gil, Mike, everybody at the WPTP station for believing in my vision, because it's definitely gonna get bigger from here. And of course, you know, my sponsors, I still got my girl Shatiki Douglas. She still sponsors me. She does the Touch by Tiki. You know, that's like that. That's Bam Bam.
Love Tiki.
Of course, yeah, because you know, Shay. Of course. So, Touch by Tiki, you guys, you need the book. If y'all sleep on Touch by Tiki, I'm gonna need you to wake up, baby. Birthday parties, baby showers, grave blankets, weddings. Come on now. She would definitely add a little bit of flair, not a little bit, a whole lot of flair to all of your events. So please book Touch by Tiki. You can reach her at Shatiki Douglas on Facebook. And of course, my girl, Janae Cheyenne. Shout out to Janae Cheyenne. She just got hooked up with a spot at Menlo's Park grocery store. So you already know them place finna be flying out the zone.
Go get them, girl.
That's gonna start up tomorrow. She's actually gonna be selling place tomorrow. She got DoorDash set up, all that. She got some meatloaf place going, girl. I'm gonna try not to bother her too much, but I'm gonna
bother her. She wants you to bother her, okay?
I'm gonna leave the meatloaf. I'm gonna sit out on this one, Jonay, because girl, I need to lose some weight. But anyway, so yeah, thank y'all to all my sponsors. I love y'all and keep on being great, because we're gonna keep being great around here at the Get Your Life show. And that's on period. Okay. So yeah, Miss Leticia, hi. Thank you so much. Beautiful. Y'all just don't see how beautiful she is. Ooh. Y'all can't see. Get a close up, Gil. No, I'm just playing. So yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself and tell people where they can find you and your platforms.
My name is Leticia. Well, I have multiple names.
Spill it.
But I am a behavior specialist in the school system. So your babies know me as Miss Chapman.
Oh, okay.
A lot of the babies and a lot of the parents know me as well, because I do attempt to build families back together. Yes, a lot of people know me as Leticia High. And the city knows Shun High. It is Shun High. And via social media, Facebook, you can find me Leticia House, Facebook. On Instagram, I am Shug12 Avery. One of my favorites.
Not Shug Avery. I don't want
Shug now. Y'all don't want Shug.
God is trying to tell
me. I will go down and then we'll have another segment. Okay. But Look forward to podcasting as well from me. It's a lot of things that need to be talked about.
All right.
And I can't
love
wait
that.
to have Bree on the show.
Oh, I love
Yes,
being
there's
on
a lot
other
of things that need to be
podcasts.
talked about.
So yeah, bring Oprah on. Yeah, no, I'm
You
just
will
playing.
hear me do a lot of things on Facebook as you also another name, the Love Guru.
Oh, so you do relationship?
I am it just anything that
Everybody-
pertains to love. I'm deep on love. I'm heavy on love. I am the guru of it.
Girl,
You
maybe you
better
can
ask
help me.
somebody. So it starts from love. Everything that we're about to discuss today is gonna stem from love.
Beautiful.
So let's get ready.
I love it.
Open your hearts, minds, and souls. Get ready for change in your life. Let's
Come
go.
on now. Come on with it. I
Yes,
love it, boo.
sir.
Period. And so I do, of course, have a viewer engagement question for all my viewers out there. Let me get this on them because I know we're live. I'm gonna ask a viewer engagement question first, and then of course I'm gonna ask that to you, Miss High.
Let's go.
So to all my viewers out there, my lovely viewers, I love y'all. Hey.
Hey, y'all.
So what are some scenarios that can bring forth trauma in a child? What are some scenarios that you have seen that can bring trauma to a child? Let's go ahead and start with that question, Miss Sean. I'm gonna call you Sean.
Yes, you call me Sean Love.
So what are some scenarios that you witnessed that bring forth trauma?
I'm gonna tell you one main thing that I have witnessed, and we don't realize it as adults, as parents.
Oh, I need to know this.
That we do to our children that is the most traumatizing thing, and that's ignoring them. But you don't know that you're ignoring them.
Yeah.
You taught them when grown people are talking.
You don't say
You don't say nothing.
You don't say nothing.
You stand there, you wait.
Yeah.
I have 4 children, everyone.
Oh,
13, 10, 8, and 6. 3 girls, 1 boy. What I do teach my children is to say, excuse me.
Absolutely.
And then I will address them and tell them whether to wait or it just in case it's an emergency.
Yes.
And then we end up in conversation or whatever we're doing, and the child never was able to speak. We don't listen enough to our children.
I agree to that. And that's the same thing with babies too. Like,
yes,
they've learned that letting them cry, that's bringing, I guess that's bringing trauma, huh?
To a certain extent, because they can't talk. They can't verbalize. They can't say, well, all I needed was my diaper change.
Right.
You're just sitting there letting them cry.
Right.
But we don't try to figure out. You want to know your children. That's how you learn your children.
Faxies.
You'll be able to learn the different cries if you really paying attention.
Right.
You can learn the different cries. Oh, that's a hungry cry.
Exactly.
She wet. She wiggling too much.
That's very
why she
smart.
Cried.
And you know what?
She's sleepy. She just rubbing. She just antsy. She's just sleepy. When's the last time she went to sleep? We don't pay attention.
We don't. Because I promise you, I'm the same way. Like, I do be kind of, I ain't gonna say I ignore him. but he always like, mama. And sometimes I be kind of tuning it out. Like, what? Yes. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, baby, I'm up here. What did you need? Like, just had to go to the bathroom. Okay, I'm so sorry.
And then,
yeah, I be doing it all the time. My youngest.
Apologize to our children when necessary.
We do.
We are adults that make mistakes, and children are young adults.
Yes.
We got to teach them the right way, and it starts by example. We know that.
Right. I so thought you were going to say a different answer. For me, no, I really thought you were going to say yelling. Yelling at kids can bring forth trauma. What do you think about that?
You have to know your child.
Okay.
Some children it will because they're sensitive to noise.
Facts.
And that's not something like, that could be a medical condition where they're sensitive to noise.
Right, like autism and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Or they just like quieter spaces. Mm-hmm. That's why each child in my house, that's a total different personality. Just because I'm the same person raising them, that does not mean that I have to still address each child differently.
Absolutely.
This one, I can yell, holler, hoop,
they won't do nothing.
And she gonna stand there and look at me with her head like this. And she just gonna say, yes, ma'am.
Right.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. But my other child, if I yell, hoop, holler, cartwheel, those big old alligator eyeballs will open up.
Okay.
And them tears
come running down.
I just traumatized that child.
Yes.
But the middle one says, Mama, I be going to the room and I be like, why she gotta do all that? You gotta, and that goes back to that scenario. we got to learn our children.
Absolutely.
Know your children, listen to them, pay attention to them.
Absolutely. I totally agree.
Yes.
And for all my viewers that just joined in, thank you so much. Hey, Whitney. Hey, sis. I know my sister's watching. Hey, hey, Cody. Okay, so I did ask a viewer engagement question. What are scenarios that can bring forth traumatization in a child? And I see that Cody answered and said an absent parent. Whoosh. Whoosh. Like, what do you have to say about that one? Because that's a good one.
Cody. Hello to you. Nice to meet you.
I'm dead.
I do agree to a certain extent.
Okay.
An absent parent, it does.
Okay.
I have been divorced 2 years. I have pretty much been in some sort of relationship in the past for 24 years.
Oh, beautiful.
High school sweetheart. And then my senior year, I was with that high school sweetheart for 12, on and off for 12 years.
Sheesh.
And then 6-month break. And then I was married for 9 years.
Okay.
8 years.
Wow.
But I've been divorced for 2 years.
Okay.
So not having that other parent in the household does take a part.
Mm-hmm.
I can definitely attest to that, especially if the other parent who's the legal guardian does not have a good support system behind them. Family.
Facts.
Or not even family. Because get ready
sometimes
for
they be
that's a whole nother show.
Okay.
Right. Now,
okay.
Your friends or whoever your support system is, a lot of people, some people don't have that. Now, what I will say now I got to be devil's advocate. I'm tired of that being an excuse for our babies.
Come on, sister.
That I'm not gonna let that. I have 3 daughters and 1 son. I will not let that be the excuse why my son ends up here, there, dead, shot in a gang. That's not gonna be the excuse.
Absolutely.
Because I come from an extremely supportive family in Chattanooga, Tennessee. However, if I didn't have that, these are the reasons why we have the Little League sports, the Boys and Girls Clubs. And I'm telling you, I work in the school system. So there are resources out there for people to be involved in your child's life, whether it's a young lady or a young man that is missing one or the other. Do you come to Brainerd High School and those students will tell you, Miss Chapman is my mama, Miss Chapman is my auntie.
Yes.
And I have no birth child at their school.
Yes.
Guess what I do though? Me and my kids, we go into their communities. All summer, I see them. They call me. I give them my phone numbers. We don't connect and build relationships with the other kids because now we live in a world that's so selfish and self-centered, and my kids got to be better than those kids. Even when it comes to sports, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, we just need to come together.
So I'm not going to let an absent parent be the excuse because it's 2022, and an absent parent being the excuse for so many things is giving your children excuses when they become adults to live their lifestyles that they're living. And then we doing this because we can't control them anymore.
Yes,
Girl,
ma'am.
That was
a good one, Cody. That was a good one. She dropping gems. And look, my girl Miss BB, thank you, boo. She said no excuses and clapping. Amen. It's none.
It's a lot of men mentors out here for these young boys.
Absolutely.
I know a lot of them. If you need some, holler at me. Come to Brainerd High School. I promise you we'll find you some.
Okay.
And for your young ladies, I got her. Tell her come see me shit. Okay.
I love it. Okay, my mommy just answered. Hey, mommy. She said if a child witnessed domestic violence, that could cause trauma as well. Deep, right?
Okay.
That one.
This is a hot topic. We don't think it's domestic violence just because a man or a woman.
Yeah, we think we just arguing.
A lot of people think it's just domestic, it's just between a man or a woman. It's just anybody at this point because our community has been taken over by a lot of violent aggression, anger, and our children sit and watch, and your children get to high school and start dating. They think to have a boyfriend, I have to hit him.
And that's love.
That's love to them. They have to hit them. They have to do this to he get on my nerve. Where you going? Hold on.
Yeah.
But y'all mad but this is what you're allowing in your home. Oops.
You just said, get on back up here and speak some more truth.
Okay, I'm coming back.
We need some more truth because they gotta hear this, and it's time for us to take accountability because y'all know that arguing all the time, that's not healthy.
It's not. The children hear you. The children hear you. So okay, let's say you don't argue in front of your children. Do you not know energy is real?
Yes.
Energy is real. That's just the natural vibration of your. When you walk in the door, you don't even have to say hello. You don't have to do nothing but walk straight past your kids and go straight to your room. You think they don't know if you're angry, happy, sad, frustrated? Yeah, they do.
They do. And then when you're angry with daddy, they feel that too. They see y'all not kiss and hug and do the same old thing that y'all used to do.
And then that's exactly how they function. Yeah. Their relationships, not even just if they become boyfriend or girlfriend, but their friendships at school is so aggressive. Yes. Friends, it's aggressive. The boys have to hit each other and run down the hall. And then we've had a lot of fights in the school systems where the boys just ended up fighting because they was play fighting.
Oh wow!
And one hit the other one too much. And
got mad.
What do our black men have an issue with? From childhood trauma, pride.
Come on now. Mm-hmm. They got that big old ego.
Pride. We gotta let pride go. We have to let that ego go.
Yes. For
the sake of our children.
We do. I agree. Wow.
Who gonna take care of us when we get older? You want some mentally damaged humans taking care of you?
They get easily frustrated and mad all the time. No, they're not gonna take care of you at all.
We run from counseling.
We can't. And we do, and it be more. I see more men run from counseling than women because we really want to fix ourselves because we know that we are the gatekeepers. We are the ones that teach these men respect. So if we are the ones that teach these men respect. So if we were to just get our men on board to therapy, everything would be great because it's that aggression that's built up from childhood that y'all aren't expressing. And that's what's making everything just kind of collapse. You know what I mean?
Let's for those that are listening, let me explain to you what counseling is. I think that's what it is. They're afraid because they don't really know. They know they got to go sit down and tell somebody something that they don't know. Mm-hmm. And they feel like they're supposed to cry and tell all their business to somebody. That's the visual that they get of counseling.
Yes. Oh yeah, they do. You know, they do.
So let's talk about that real quick. Yeah. Counseling. How many of you men out there are doctors? How many of you out there are teachers? Whatever your job is, whatever your career is, you went to school, you either studied, you had to get, homework. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So for those that haven't went, you're going to counseling to get different tools to try to work out whatever the issues are.
Absolutely.
They're just listening to you to say, okay, well, let me give them this homework.
Right.
Take this home and see and try these things. Just see if those work. Mm-hmm. That's fit for your character, your personality, your issue.
Right.
And then guess what? When you go back for that next hour, you get the vent. You get to talk to somebody you should want to talk to somebody that don't know you because they don't know you for real.
It's the accountability part.
Go.
It's the accountability part.
Now let's go back to what we just said. We won't let down.
Mm-hmm.
Pride.
That pride.
Ego. You don't want to hold yourself accountable
at all.
Because you got this up here. You gotta be at a certain level for somebody else to judge you.
Yes.
You gotta make it look good, make it sound good. No.
Come on,
just
baby.
Be you. Who gonna be you like you?
Okay.
Nobody. Hi, Shay Shay.
Hey, boo. Hey, Melissa, that's my auntie. Okay, so Shay said I had a boyfriend in high school that I used to beat up because I wanted to let him know he couldn't push me around because that's what I saw.
Exactly. And that's exactly, thank you, Shay.
Yes.
Exactly what I'm saying. And then us as single women want to try to build our women up to be so
Right. You don't need a man.
Young, yeah.
Like, you don't need a man pushing you around.
But you don't need. But you still don't have to be manly. You don't have to be so aggressive.
Right.
You stand 10 toes down and once he gets aggressive with you,
back it
up.
You
need to be easy. I'm a woman. I'm gentle.
Right. We ready to put him up with him. We ready to put him up.
And if he don't bring that down, he gotta go.
Yeah.
That's it. He
can't fight him. Because you're not gonna win. Come on now. Unless he real deal can't.
We ain't finna deal with that. He need to go back to his mama because she obviously didn't raise him right. I'm not gonna blame. I'm mom and dad.
Let's go.
And whoever was absent, that's on them. But whoever was present, you still have a job to do if you're present.
Period. And then my auntie said, bullying each other of our skin color is trauma. Black girls against black girls. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, Z's. Because why? We really be putting each other down. Like when I came to see her, I had to tell her how beautiful she was, period. Because baby,
she did.
We queens around here.
Yes.
Like, I always uplift my queens.
Yes.
Now, if you treat me ugly, I'm just gonna have to tell you about yourself. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm just gonna have to do that.
Yes.
But I've learned with that, it's adding to the chaos. You know what I'm saying? So if I feel like if a queen is trying to break me down, I just want to walk away from it. I'm like, baby, get help. I pray for you. Get help, because I clearly it's something about me that you see as you're intimidated by.
Exactly.
So I just walk away from it now, because baby, I ain't got time to spend time in jail. I done already been there. I don't want to go back.
I can't do it.
I don't want to do it.
Like, I can't do it.
I can't. I will walk away from a fight. I don't care, baby. You can have that. Whoever, if you're still fighting past 30, you're literally going through trauma. Like seriously.
Oh my goodness. This is huge.
Yeah.
I had a situation. This is huge. And I want to talk about it, and then I want to talk about how we can help change this.
Okay.
Love it. Girls, young ladies. I did a study one time when I was in college. I had to sit and just observe how women look, walk, talk, all these things. And I went to Hamilton Place Mall.
Mm-hmm.
And I just sat and watched women just walk by. All colors, different races.
Mm-hmm.
The black women were so mean for no reason. Every black woman that was sitting down looked at every black woman that walked by, and this was the face.
Wow. Yeah. We do that.
We sit and talk about people so much as women. We talk negatively so much about women. Our daughters are picking it up.
Whew.
And they do this in the school systems. They can't keep friends, and so this is what I tell them. If any of your children know Miss Chapman, I will stand a child up that has just ready to fight somebody. I tell them, baby, your hair's so pretty today. Who did your hair?
You is too cute for this, girl.
Who did your hair?
Period.
Girl, let me see. Girl, you got your new shoes on.
Oh,
no.
And that's on period. No,
who paid for all this?
Girl, oh no, I don't be all that. Who
paid for all this?
Me. Period. Me.
So you gonna let her change your mood
from
a great day? You came in fly today, baby.
Mm-hmm. And they know
it. Let somebody that didn't do nothing for you today change your mood.
Mm-hmm.
Let's reset this.
Come on now.
Let's reset. Nobody in that school, I tell these young ladies, nobody in this school building pay for your hair, pay for your clothes, bought your shoes. They don't even feed you.
Ooh,
you gonna let them bother you or disturb you?
I love
if
that.
They come to you with negativity, you know what, you go back with them. Baby, you need a hug today.
Right.
Let's sit down and talk about it.
You didn't get a hug this morning.
Teach our babies how to talk and communicate. It's okay to say, what did I do to you? I didn't do nothing wrong. My intentions was not to hurt you. I'm sorry. Right. I apologize. Mm-hmm. You okay? I'm just checking in with you if you're having a bad day.
Yeah.
We have to teach much, much, much better.
I love that.
Communication skills.
I love that. Instead of anger. It's like we answer aggression with aggression.
Because most of the time, y'all daughters, they beef that you're getting in as an adult. Another segment. And coming up to schools and going to bus stops trying to fight their moms and fight these little girls. More than likely, it's something really simple that could have been communicated very well.
Right. Absolutely.
And settled.
But amongst the two kids and with the two grown adults. Like, come on, we're the adults. So why are we fighting aggression back with the kids? That don't make sense. That's making us look childish.
And the childhood trauma is coming from the parents' trauma.
Another segment, not just playing. Faxies. Well, my girl, Miss BB just said poverty and instability can bring forth trauma.
Yes,
what
completely. You think about that? The sad truth, a lot of our kids are their own parents already. They can't participate in after school activities.
Yeah,
they're sad about this. They're depressed about this.
Right.
I can't stay out. I can't do this. I can't participate in this. I got to go get my little sister and brothers off the school bus. I got to go open the door for them. These 12-year-old kids. But what we also have to think about, because I think about different circumstances.
Mhm.
It's not that the parents are bad parents. The parents have to work 2 jobs to take care of them kids.
Absolutely.
You know, so that's why. And this is now light bulb. As a community, we have to stop complaining about our babies being bad and crazy and they mental health. What are we gonna do about it, adults?
Mm-hmm.
Check them. Go find their parents. Hey, love, I'm just coming to you out of love. Your child cussed me out down the street when I told them to step out. I go to parents' houses. I go to the parents' house. How you doing? How you doing, girl? I talk to your son. Let's have these conversations with a smile, ladies.
Yeah.
It's okay.
People get offended when you come
so
about their child.
But as a community, if you see this child, help.
Yeah.
Don't sit down and look through the screen. I call these the Miss Pearlers. Excuse me if anybody's name is Pearlers. If the Miss Pearlers on the porch be standing looking through the screen.
Don't do nothing.
And just be talking. Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah.
Fast tail. Look at him out there cussing and doing all that. Look at him. Well, go out there and talk to him and say, how y'all doing? Boy, you look. I got a bill. Why y'all being like
okay.
Get your underwear up. Talk to these kids and build relationships. They'll do everything you ask them.
Yeah, they are kids at the end of the day.
They
are
you can't
kids. Be intimidated by them.
They are kids.
They are kids.
And
they want guidance.
And because society has put in kids' heads, adults' heads, you know, we can't whoop them no more.
Oh, facts.
We can't. We can barely do anything. And I do it. There are some rules that the government has right now that a lot of our Black community does not know. A lot of them. Kids, young ladies can make super, super, super huge decisions without their parents. And we don't even know this.
We'll allow their parents. A
12-year-old young lady, if she is sexually active and her parent doesn't know, and the school system does, if that young lady says, I don't want my parent to know, then she doesn't have to tell them. If a young lady goes, a parent no longer can say in a doctor's office if she's 12 years old and older, yes, she needs birth control. And if that child says, I don't want to be on it, that child has that right.
See, that's now I ain't finna have no girls.
So we got to start having conversations.
Okay. Yeah, we do.
Don't be your children's friends, but be nosy to your children.
Come on now.
Okay?
Help them to be honest, because sometimes they be scared to be honest.
They be so scared. They think you're gonna beat the crap out of them because they can't talk to you.
True
because you beat the crap out of them because they socks don't match.
Exactly. So
and I yell at my kids. Don't please understand, y'all. I tell my kids I'm gonna throw anything across the room. No, I'm not. That's why they be like, my mama crazy, y'all. She just playing. But I sit down and I listen to my kids. Some people look at me sometimes like, your children talking back. You know, the older generation. Your children talking. No, they're trying to explain something to me because they know if I really don't understand what they're doing, they finna get their whooping.
Right.
They're gonna get chastised because I'm comprehending it a different way that they're comprehending it.
Okay.
Now.
Exactly. But
I'm the parent. That's why we have to have good communication skills.
Absolutely.
Because just because you're interpreting it a certain way doesn't mean your child interprets it that way.
Ooh, that's a good one.
My child, I don't know anybody that knows a book called Amelia Bedelia. She did. You remember Amelia Bedelia?
I love that book.
In the book, she was a maid, and they'll tell her, draw the drapes, meaning pull the drapes back to open up the window. She would draw a picture of the drapes.
I didn't think
she would do exactly what you told her to.
Yeah.
My number 2 child is Amelia Bedelia.
I'm dead.
We told her one day in the car to, girl, sit back and chill, because she has a lot of energy. Sit back and chill. She said, Mama, you want me to put my foot on my back? No, I said kick back and chill.
Oh, okay.
I told her to kick back and chill. She said, you want me to put my foot on my back and then chill on it?
I'm dead.
Like,
that's too literal now.
You see what I'm saying? But if she had not have calmed down or asked that question, she wouldn't have understood, and I would have been going off on her.
Because
she didn't kick back, or I would have been saying, "Why are you trying to put your hand?" Right. But you got communication. Get to know your children. Sit down and ask them questions. How you feel about this? Ask them. It's 2022. Everybody, you see what's going on in the world. Yeah. Ask them how they feel about things. My 13-year-old is very political.
Mhm.
She watches it. I don't,
Good.
because I hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. I went 5 years without a TV in my house because I refuse for my children to sit and watch negativity.
Yeah.
Even cartoons
everywhere.
curse. I do not agree with certain things that the world has accepted.
Yeah.
This is a gospel show. I do not agree with
Yeah.
the homosexuality. I love everybody.
Yes.
I have friends that, but that's just not what I agree with and how I
Mhm.
feel God says it's not going to enter into heaven. However, we just have to talk to our kids. They seeing things in school that you can't imagine. Because when you were in school, it wasn't like that. I'm young. I'm young.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, it's a total different world.
It is.
Within our children. They have more access to more of the world than we did.
They absolutely
we didn't have cell phones. We only had access to Chattanooga, Tennessee.
And they talking to everybody.
We had to stop at a payphone. We couldn't travel so much because we would have to print it off a MapQuest. 30 pages just
I ain't
to get
reading
to
that.
Atlanta.
No,
You see what I'm saying?
I don't even know how to read a map
But
like
now, at this point, these kids, one device, that phone you got your child,
access to
them
everything.
access to across the world,
Yeah.
whether it's good things or bad things. And a lot of those bad things are traumatizing to your kids' mental health.
True enough. Amen. She dropping gems, y'all. I hope y'all tuning in. I see. I'll answer one more viewer engagement question. Answer. It says, my uncle said, tell Uncle. I said, what's up? He said, parents denying the other parents to see the kids because of them being mad when they are not together. You better preach on this one now. You better preach on this one, Sean.
I'm get up. I'm gonna stay down.
Get up. Now, okay.
Ladies.
Ladies.
Let it go.
Woo. That's it.
Men.
Oh, Jizzle.
Let it go.
Let that hurt go.
Listen, I'm not the best baby mama. I have 4 kids, 2 baby daddies. The 3 girls was by one guy, and then my ex-husband was my son. Let me explain something to y'all. I don't care whatever our conversations, I don't care how much we disagree. When it comes to my children, you're going to see your daddy. You're going to respect your daddy. I don't care if I disagree with the rules over there. That's not my house. Can't nobody come in my house and tell me how to raise my kids and tell me how to set my rules. I can't do that in nobody else's household.
Right.
I can't tell nobody who my children can be around, can't be around. As long as my children are safe when they come home, ain't no scratches, no bruises, no nothing going on.
Yes.
And if your children are of age to have a cell phone, get it for them. Let it go.
Please.
Again, childhood trauma comes from adulthood trauma.
Amen.
Stop it.
Yes.
These children need their mamas. These children need their daddies. Let it go. I have my ex-husband, he doesn't mind me doing stuff like this because he's still my homie. That's my friend.
Talk about
But we have moments where, oh my goodness, y'all, I will block him. I can't take the negative energy. And he knows it. But when it comes to my son, let me tell you something, we could just been done, had it. I'm sweating arguing. But guess what? When my son come right there, what's up? Yeah. How you doing? What you been doing today? It's a good day. Hi. Come and get your son now. Yeah.
Come and get him.
Y'all get mad when they don't get them, but you won't let them get them. Oh.
Come on.
Then when they get older, the daddy just threw his hands up like, oh, she won't let me. What? Y'all want them to try, but when they try, you won't let them.
Yeah.
Man, she gonna move on. Another man gonna be around your child. If he play football, another man hollering at your child on the football field.
Go ahead, little Cody. Get him. No,
basketball, another man hollering at your child.
Thanks.
When you at work and can't get them to the games and the practices, another man handling your child.
Come on,
it takes a village. We have to get back to the village. We have to get back to the village being involved, and we have to trust the village.
Please, y'all.
I'm so cut from a different cloth, and it's scary because I try to trust the village. I could bring my children in here right now, and I just met Bree, and I'm sorry, I just met Bree and Mr. Gill. Guess what? I would leave out of here and let my children see how I say, can y'all watch my children? I have an emergency and I'll leave. And I wouldn't think twice about my children. They safe. Because it take a village. And you don't know your village because of your mental health trauma. You too busy trying to impress people and you got the wrong people in your circle and your support team. Hey.
Yes, that's real.
And then the childhood trauma, the way you got to love yourself. People don't understand it. And I want to speak on it because I wouldn't have been able to do this podcast show a year or two ago.
Why not?
Going through the divorce, baby, I learned me.
Okay.
Thanks. I hadn't noticed what I said. For the past 24 years, I've been kind of on and off with something. Listen, I had to learn me.
I love it.
I had to love me. I've always been this person.
Yes.
But I never could get it out and say it the way I needed to say it. Because God had to send me through some things. Sorry.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I had to go through some things first.
Period.
And I had to experience some things.
Yes, you did.
He put me in a position in my career where I'm coaching young ladies in softball. I'm also a behavior specialist. I went from a middle school to a high school where it was a need. It was a need. I don't want to go nowhere where I want to know this is something's fixing to work. I want to know somebody gonna get something out of it.
Absolutely. Well, we're gonna wrap this segment up with some tools that we can use. Like, what are some things that we can do to help improve the childhood trauma? I know you spoke on, being a village and stuff coming together. What are some other tools?
Village. Positivity.
Please, y'all.
Compliment your children.
Oh, I love it.
When I first started in the school system, I'm just gonna say this real quick. The kids would come in the door and I'm like, good morning, let's go be great today. Let's go be great today. Hey, you look good today. Let's go be great today. Hey, let's go be great today.
I should have made a whole song.
I did. And they knew when they would hear me say, let's go be great today. That's the whole school. That afterwards they would say, hey, let's go be great.
I love it.
The kid book.
I wish I had you at Brainerd.
The first day, it was like, get this crazy.
Of course.
They was like, shit, too much. It's too. And they would tell me it's too early, ma'am.
Yeah.
And I said, you gonna get it.
Every day.
You gonna get it. And then you're gonna start. And then the day that I would say, some days I say, I'm really not in the mood. So I'm gonna let them feel it today. I ain't gonna be great nothing. I just say, good morning. Good morning. They be like, Miss Chairman,
we gonna be great today.
They're looking forward.
Yeah. I love
a community, positivity. Get them some counseling if they tell you they need it. It's serious. The schools offer it as well.
Absolutely.
And just love, listen to your kids and pay attention.
I felt that.
Cut off them cell phones and the technology. Get off them TVs, Roku's. Get off of them things. Give it a break. Try it. It works. I did it. I ain't been back to it. I can't even get back into it. Go outside with your kids.
All right.
Go outside with your kids. Don't sit in the house. Don't send them out. You go out too.
Right.
Play with them. Interaction, engagement.
They love it.
If you notice in elementary school when they playing little league sports, the parents, it's jam packed. Then when you get in high school, we can barely get them to get to the games, participate, and come pick them up, taking a practice. Engage in your children.
Right.
Engage.
They need that. They still want you to cheerlead for them.
That's it. That's absolutely a great supporter.
That's all they want.
Be your child's cheerleader, please.
Love it. Love it. I love
Thank y'all.
Yes. Absolutely. I mean, she's still gonna be sticking around here, but I gotta bring. And one more thing, guys. Also, there is a website that you can go to called mind.betterme.world, where you can actually take a test on if you have childhood trauma or not, and it gives you the tools and everything that you should do to better yourself and to release that childhood trauma. Because, baby, if you don't let it go, you ain't gonna be able to grow. I don't see how you're gonna grow still living in the past. Come on now. So let's go ahead and get on to our next segment, which is the Mind Your Business segment, where it's my business to mind your business. And today I'm gonna be minding Cedric Middlebrooks' business. So get on in here.
Get in there.
Get on in here, Cedric, yes, period. This is my comedian, y'all. We are about to cut up. Thank you so much for coming in.
How you doing?
I'm dead, bro.
2 down for 1. Hello.
Thank you so much for joining us. Before we get started, you definitely have to introduce yourself and give us your platforms where people can find you.
What's up, world? Y'all already know me, especially if you went to Brainerd. My name is Cedric Middlebrooks, and I recently decided to be a comedian about 4 years ago.
Okay, that's what's up.
But I can't say the title because it's got a little curse. Mr. Laugh, dang it! All right, let me wink when I say that.
Okay, but y'all know what it means.
Yeah, just type that in, man. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram. So yeah.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much for joining me. So, what actually inspired you to be a comedian 4 years ago?
Well, I just got tired of everybody telling me,
Yeah,
you know, you're funny. You need to get on stage. You know, I think you can do a good job.
You used to tell them that?
Yeah, Sean used to tell me, you need to get off welfare and do something with your life.
Just be real with me, Sean.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go and get my life together. So so after that, you know.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you, when Sean caught me working at let me tell you how you know, because the Lord will bring it down to a humble point.
Come on now.
Glory. And she caught me at Burger King. I was flipping the burgers.
Oh, hey, best burgers. I love Burger King.
Yeah, but amen. But I was like, I'm gonna have to do something because she just had a look of disappointment on her face. But you know, you need people. You need people to bring you up out.
Just give me my fries.
Hallelujah. So, big shout out to Sean, man. Y'all check my girl out, man.
Y'all are the best. It's so funny. I didn't even know that they knew each other.
Oh man, get out of here.
You know how I put these shows together and I just put the guests together. They don't meet each other till they come, but they already knew each other.
It's got history.
That's how God brings us in one room so that we can inspire people. I absolutely love it. So what are some comedians that you look up to?
You know, I'm old school.
Okay.
You know, I just had a birthday yesterday. I just turned 39.
Happy birthday.
Hallelujah.
Awesome.
You know, ain't God good?
Yes, he is.
Yes, Lord. And I still look young, thanks to Beijing. Amen. I don't care. Okay. I'm here anyway. Hallelujah. And
Beijing.
But no, I'm more old school, man. So I love people like Mom's Mabel. Yeah, I know, right?
Never heard of her.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry. Yeah,
we can't even talk to you.
I mean, we can't even talk to me.
She wears many hats. Yeah, I mean, she did.
That's her baby.
She was older, but it was just more of I love. Listen, look her up. Old school though.
Yes. Okay.
And of course, you know Bernie.
Bernie Mac.
Oh my God, Bernie, that's my dude, man.
We love Bernie Mac.
And you know, I really don't I admire anybody that get on stage and try to do that form of art because
it's not easy.
Yeah, it ain't easy. Yeah, and so if you do it, I'm down. You know, I don't care. Yeah.
What was the first venue that you had? Like the first audience? All
right, so my first show actually, I do my own comedy shows. The LD comedy show, Laugh, Dang It. I'm winking at you.
Again.
Yeah, I made that show before God saved me, so I used the cursing word in the title, but
it was before Christ.
Yeah, it was before Christ, BC. You know, but that was the first time I actually ever did comedy. I was bouncing at a club, and they was
local.
Yeah, at the Coyote Jacks, the living room back in the day. You know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can go down there. You can dance, get shot. It was a great time. Oh no, it was a great time. You know what I mean? Hey, you turned up when your night end with a bullet. I'm gonna tell you, you done had a good time. You done had a good time when you shot. Yeah.
Right. It was a good party.
Yeah. So you know, so they was like, hey, you know, we looking for something like through the week, man. You think you can do anything? And I was like, well, you know what? People have been trying to tell me I should do comedy. So I was like, you know, I do my first show. Okay. I try to put on a show. And it worked, man. I think on my first round, I had about 120 people show up.
That's unreal.
And so, I didn't make no money off that show.
Oh, dang.
But yeah, I gave it all to them. I didn't know the business then.
Of course.
Yeah, but then I realized the potential of the money you can make and a potential for me to give back. I took my crowd and I ran and that's the first time I ever got on stage, and I just been doing shows. And right after that show, I started doing open mics. I didn't know how to do comedy. Okay. And I just get up here and just talk crap.
Right.
And people thought it was funny. So I was like, well, I might as well just keep doing it.
He's so natural.
It is.
Yeah, so
it definitely
He's
is.
so natural. I have been seeing
you natural too, though, Sean. She a
Okay.
fool. We
Yeah.
both flunked third grade. Now tell them what
Y'all
happened.
flunked third
We
grade?
both
Couldn't
tell
know.
them how you mess up on your ABCs.
Oh wow.
this one in school.
Mhm.
This was the first Black History, y'all.
Yeah, let's go back.
We had backpacks.
Oh Lord, not me. Go ahead.
What?
Tell them what I had,
This one
Sean.
came in that school with that rolling back. Like
Okay,
he was going
bougie.
through
I was
the
in the
airport
future.
at Brainerd High School.
My
am
backpack was
dead.
on
When
wheels.
I tell you the whole school just laid out. We just was laid out. Because he was serious like he was going through the airport.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
I was at the airport, and you better get out my way.
Okay. So you rolled
Man,
over.
And he
what?
was sliding when he would turn that corner.
Oh my God.
Y'all crazy. And Sean, every morning seeing Sean with that backpack, man, I knew she was gonna give me something about it.
Because oh my God.
I look forward to those
Y'all are
moments.
a mess. I cannot. So actually now everybody got it. So you probably was the pioneer.
Yeah, I was a pioneer for that.
Yeah.
I was the initial. I was at the beginning.
I was the initial.
Yeah, I'm the initial. I'm the original, the originator.
Okay.
Mhm.
Period.
And everybody, well, they got luggage now that'll follow you. It's Bluetooth. They'll just you walk. You ever see that? Let me tell you something. When I seen it, Sean,
What?
I tried to call somebody. I said I need to call my agent because see they got that from me.
Because if I go in the airport and I see that baby, I'm coming with my rolling wheels and
Yeah.
I'm knocking them all over.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you.
Wait a minute. They got the Bluetooth,
It's
so on the
Bluetooth.
phone like the remote.
You walking through the airport and your luggage following you like bad kids.
Like bad kids.
Like bad kids.
And they is,
You ever try to get rid of them?
See,
Yeah.
mine the bad kids because I got to keep a leash on them. They running everywhere.
I got a headache.
When my kids
That's
bad,
amazing.
I don't put no leash on them. I hope they get lost.
Come and get your
Somebody
chair.
take them. They're going to bring them back to you anyway.
I can't.
They
I
gonna say,
can't.
this one looks just like her.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Her.
Ma'am.
It's you. I'm sorry. We bearing. I'm sorry. We bearing.
No, it's okay. What other avenues, what other venues, I'm sorry, have you performed at?
Well, I've only been doing it 4.5 years, 5, but if not including COVID, 4. But in the 4 short years, I started. We have a home comedy club, the Comedy Catch. Hey. So I started open mic. I did a year of open mic. Then somebody introduced me to the comedy club.
Okay.
So I started working there as a host.
Mm-hmm.
And then within a year, I made feature there. So then that's right below a headliner. So
beautiful.
And I know I got a long way before I get to the headliner, but I made it there quick. So I was like, you know what? People was right. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So there was some validation of people saying, hey, you need to get on stage. Because when I got on there, I found that it was very easy for me to do. So I'm not embarrassed easy. I don't, I grew up having to use comedy as a weapon because you should have seen my teeth. Let me tell you something. Oh, hush. You seen them. You seen them. And she get on my nerves. She gonna try to act like she know me. But you know what I mean? I pulled the Carter B. I went on and got it. You know what I'm saying? I
got a bag.
I changed the oil on my teeth. And it was time. And shut up. You go.
I can't.
They needed an oil change. And so what happened was, so anyway, man. I was using it as a weapon. You ain't gonna get on me because I'll get on you first. Anybody that remember me know.
And then you went to Brainerd High School.
Yeah.
You had to know how to.
Yeah, it was rough.
Fight or jug.
Yeah, fight or jug.
I was one of the girls I could hold. You could jug it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, Sean was weird.
You had to do that if you went to Brainerd High School.
You had everybody, man. Money Mark was hilarious. Marcus Fairbanks. Shout out to Marcus Fairbanks. Yeah. Yeah, he's a comedian too. As a matter of fact, he did it before. I think he was the first one. I heard he had went to Atlanta. I should have did it then. Yeah, very funny, very natural guy. And I would tell him, you want some? We would try to jug at each other. He was like, man, you ain't even in my category, man, because
just don't even know.
Well, I had on Pro Wings, they had on Jordans. Come on, Mark.
At that time,
I ain't had no bullets. Yeah, I ain't had no bullets. I ain't had no bullets, man. He had all the bullets back then. So, yeah, he was tall, high yellow.
With the J's.
Yeah, but no, I respected him. Yeah, so yeah, no doubt.
That's hilarious. Well, speaking of, back in Brainerd, what advice would you give your younger self knowing what you know now?
Look, man, listen, Chase, if you have a dream, I don't care what it is, besides selling dope, don't chase that one. But
please.
If you have any other positive dreams, man. Get on it. Chase it early, man. My biggest regret is not chasing this way earlier. I should have got out of high school and went forward. You know what I mean? Instead of waiting so long, I was trying to do it you know what I mean?
Right.
But if and I've always said, man, whenever I looked at a comedian on stage, there was something in me like, hey, I could do that. Something was drawing me, but I was too scared to do it. You know what I mean? But when I finally did it, it was like hair run in the veins. I was like, see, I knew I should have done that. So chase the dreams early. I probably could have been further along, you know, than what I am. But hey, and everything happens for a reason. So I'm here now. So yeah, no doubt. So chase your dreams, people. Don't wait. Don't hold out. Go.
Yes.
Like Steve Harvey said, jump.
Period.
Yeah, just jump.
I agree with that because I used to think the same thing about being on the radio station.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
And come on now.
Look at you. Look at God.
Look at him work.
Yeah, look at
But I was scared, and that
don't
fear
do
is
that.
the devil.
That's the fear of the devil.
The devil.
Hop on out there.
Literally people out there waiting on you to live your purpose.
To live,
so look at you and they can get into their purpose. So
yeah, exactly.
That's why we're here, y'all.
That's what we do.
I love it.
Before I go, I mean, I know you're gonna ask me the question, but I do the comedy show for charity. Not all of it, you know, parts of the proceeds. I always want to be honest, you know. But you know, every year I do my show, we do something. We fed the people the people at the Patton Towers one year. Yeah, it's all online. You can follow it. You got to document it for Black people. They don't believe you. You know. Let me see a picture. Yeah. You gotta get.
Let me see.
Where is it?
Right.
But I always try to do something. And so this year, the proceeds went to Backpacks for Kids, and and they're rolling in now. The backpacks are here, so we're gonna stuff them, and we're gonna find a school, and we're just gonna donate them. I told the Lord, well, I try to go to church, but let me tell you something about my sinning. It's just
listen.
I'm working on it. Nah, the Lord don't judge, but I did grow up in church, and so I don't listen to the man on stage now. I'm on stage, but I said, you know what? Whatever the Lord blessed me with, I'm gonna give back. That's my tithes. And so now what I do is I don't care what the profit is, or if no profit at all. I always give back to the community. I'm a Sigma too, so we believe in brotherhood, and you gotta do the community work. Right? Give back to the community. Amen. It take a village, like she was just saying. You're absolutely right.
Them Sigma brothers be working, especially in the education field, baby. They work.
Amen. And I know a lot of brothers out there. We out there working. But you know, so hey, when you come to a comedy show, it's the LD comedy show. Laugh, dang it, wink, wink. Right.
I got your back on that.
You got wait. Yeah, Sean with me. Whenever you purchase a ticket, it's a great time. Music is live. DJ. Food, authentic, original food, none of that.
Soul food.
Yes. Oh. This year we're gonna be doing Jamaican. We're gonna have jerk. Amen. Yeah, don't look. Lord Jesus, calm her soul, Lord. Yeah, we're gonna have all that, man. And I got my guy Junior, man. He's gonna be doing the cooking this year. I'm telling you, some of the best jerk I've ever had. So I always keep the food original. We did free wine. I mean, Lord Jesus, you know the Lord turns it into wine, but
just don't need to get
you can have water if you're a Christian. And but it's a great time. BYOB, hey, great time. The LD Comedy Show. Check it out. Follow me on Instagram. Cedric Middlebrooks, Facebook too. Sorry.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank both of y'all. Sean,
you are more than welcome.
And they was here before me, y'all. Like they was ready. And
I was ready.
Right.
I love the energy. Of course. And so we're gonna wrap this up, y'all. You know, you can always catch me here on the WPTP Jazz and Gospel Station. We be live. I'm gonna also keep this on my Get Your Life podcast page, so you can follow me on that one. Bree Boss Queen Calloway is my Facebook. And you already know I gotta wish some abundance in your life. So I'll sing my money melody, because we should always think about money. I always think about the blessings and keep the negativity out of your brain. And it goes a little something like this. Money flows to me easily. I'll never be broke another day. Money flows to me easily. Check it. Money flows, money come, money go, money jingle, money fold. I know you got a bank roll. Check me out. He trying to fly me out. I gotta get this money. I'ma stay at the house. Mic check 1 2. If you got a bag, holler. Yep, I sure do. Hey, if you got a bag, go ahead, give it to the queen. Go. Cause money flows to me. Easily, I'll never be broke another day. Money flows to me easily. Yes, sis. Thank you for tuning in, boo. Thank everybody for tuning in. I love y'all. You keep my music
Thank
up now.
y'all. We love y'all. Thank
So, you
y'all.
already
We
know.
love y'all.
Please
Mental
come back.
health. Get it together.
Yes, please come back every Saturday, 3 to 4 p.m. Well, not next Saturday because I got a class to do. So I won't be back next Saturday, but I'll be back the Saturday after that. So yeah, you go ahead and keep my music up. You go ahead and cue that again. Okay.
All right.
So yeah, we're gonna definitely leave you with my fire theme song and let's go.
Look, your whole family they you miss. Look, we don't fear, we just flex. Yeah, I know you're tired of the stress. Look, you woke up, hey, that's bliss. Your whole family they you miss. We don't fear, we just flex. Do you wake up in the morning, never ready to face the day? Decision making, kids complaining, man, you just can't catch a break. Seems like you're sleepwalking, falling, dwelling on the past, paralyzed, family ties, wishy-washy friends. How do you elevate the motivate, reevaluate your plans first before you get out there, rebuild your confidence. So keep your head up, gotta stay heavy on yourself, go get the lights and get your life so we can guide this generation. Watch the hate turn to emulation, grab your freedom, be a leader with the boss queen. Welcome to the queen. Watch that hate turn to emulation, grab your freedom, be a leader with the boss queen. Hey, welcome to the queen. Go.
Yes.
Woo, girl.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
That was a good time.
Yeah.